Well, okay, D. Wade might decidedly have not been a bum on the court, but just like Tracy McGrady in recent days, D. Wade has also been displaying some outright bummish antics on camera and in front of a hot mic, which, as with T-Mac, is unfortunate because I formerly thought very highly of Dwyane Wade. But, well, the reach of Clutch Sports is far, wide, and powerful. And now Wade is out here peddling some massive revisionist history. And seriously, you will not believe what Wade had the audacity to try peddling about the 2010 NBA Finals, joining the ranks of other coward scumbags who didn't have the stones to throw this kind of slander on Kobe's good name while he was alive, but are instead tossing around this kind of crap now that he's gone. But before we get into all of that, guys, please do make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on to help get me to my goal of 100,000 subscribers. I can't do it without all of you. Just like Dwyane Wade and LeBron James seemingly weren't getting any titles without each other and without destroying the competitive balance of the sport and colluding with each other in the summer free agency session of 2010. And don't let Wade lie to you now about it. He went on the record on 2 different occasions and detailed the real reason why those two felt like they had to join forces.
I remember cutting my TV off as soon as when Kobe ran and grabbed that ball. I was like, LeBron.
All right, LeBron.
So what you gonna do?
That
That was our summer free agency. They were dominating. Like, Kobe was winning all these rings. I was like, wait, hold on. Now he got 5 and we got 1? Like, no.
And the important thing to keep in mind here is that these 2 appearances were separated by over a year, but the story wasn't changing.
And Cole run down, he grabbed it, he got his one hand in the air, he's smiling in the camera. I turned the TV off right there. I was pissed. Because now Cole has 5 championships. I got 1. Brian ain't got none. He is leaving us in the pack, and we competitive. Right. So I'm sitting there like, no, this summer got to be different. I needed some talent.
Like, that is basically verbatim, word for word. It wasn't about combating the Boston Celtics and their alleged super team. It was about Kobe Bean Bryant, who was so utterly dominant at that time, he forced the 2 other best players in the league to run into each other's arms in tears. But speaking of tears, after a few years of the Fraud King crying to his banana boat buddy, Wade is now suspiciously whistling another tune altogether about that 2010 finals. All of a sudden, it isn't about Kobe at all, but rather Pau Gasol?
What?
Yes, according to Wade, who lit up a camera, turned on a mic, and slithered his ignorant ass onto some social media appearance recently, Pau Gasol actually should have been the finals MVP.
That last finals that they won, Kobe didn't play well. Kobe didn't shoot the ball well. Actually, everybody thought Pau Gasol should have been MVP. That's how well Pau was playing, and Kobe was playing awful.
And what?
That's outrageous.
This one is actually one of the easiest ones of these I have ever made. Kobe Bryant averaged 28.6 points per game in that 2010 Finals series against those Boston Celtics, which just happens to be not only 10 full points per game more than Pau Gasol or anyone else on the Lakers team in that series, it was 10 more points per game than anyone else on either team in that 7-game series. A highly defensively oriented series in which the Lakers averaged only 90 points per game for the 7-game series, and the Celtics scored just 87 per game. So Kobe scored literally a third of the Lakers' points in that series. That would actually be 31.6% of the team's offensive output, to be precise. But it wasn't just about the scoring. With Kobe, it never was. Kobe's 8 rebounds per game for that series was second among all players on both teams other than only Pau Gasol, while Kobe also led all players on either team in assists and steals. Seriously, this is one of the more bummish and pathetic Kobe slander takes I have ever seen.
It's a complete crap.
Not only was Gasol not the MVP of that series, it wasn't even remotely close. Now look, at this time, I would also like to address the Game 7 nonsense swirling around this series. That Game 7 had a final score of 83-79. The Lakers shot just 32% as a team for that game. Newsflash, no one shot the ball well. Kobe still led both teams in scoring for that game and still led both teams in scoring in the fourth quarter. Seriously, just stop this revisionist nonsense. Kindly please remove the late great Kobe Bryant's name from your uneducated mouths.
Out your mouth!
Well, I suppose being uneducated isn't necessarily fair, but you are either lying or uneducated on this topic, or both, if you think anyone other than Kobe Bryant was the Finals MVP in 2010. I just don't know why this keeps happening. Speaking of which, if you missed the idiocy of Tracy McGrady I referenced at the top of this video, you can see that video right here. And as always, many thanks to all of you for tuning in. Until next time, guys.